This week on Just Killing Time.
That same buck.
Maybe not very cold for Canada, but it's pretty cold for a Virginia boy. Give my old gun a kiss here. Score one for the team.
I look up and look what's on the bait.
Grab your gear and come on with us, heading out from dawn to dusk. Get 'em in your sights and let it fly. Amped up to close the deal and a pocket full of tags for filling. One thing I could say keeps me alive, just killing time.
This is Just Killing Time, presented by Anderson Manufacturing. Just Killing Time is brought to you by Heater Bodysuit, Landmaster UTV, Hard Impact Penetrator Arrows, Game Sled, Seymour Sight Systems, TrueLock Choke Tubes, Camp Shelf, Alps Outdoors, High Mountain Seasoning, Hunting Sports Plus, American Whitetail Targets, Night Muzzleloaders, 30-06 Outdoors, Scorpion Crossbows, and Deer Haven Trophy Bucks. Closed captioning of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Invisible.
Buck, I tell you, it's hot.
It's pretty warm. I'm glad we're hunting in Canada today.
That's right. On this week's show, folks, we're heading up to Delta Big Game Outfitters with Darrel and Alaine. We got a great show in store for you. But while we get into that footage, Buck's gonna teach me how to use this 30-06 second man ladder stand, so he don't have to come up here and help me put stands up anymore.
That's right. Let's get right into action, folks.
What, you don't like coming to help me?
At the end of a 2,200-mile ride, we arrived at Cumberland House, Saskatchewan. We settled into camp, looked over some pictures that Darrel had, and then got ready to go to bed. On the way to the bunkhouse, I looked up and remarked, "Full moon, guys. Not good. Not good at all."
It's our first morning up here in Saskatchewan, Canada. We're up here at Delta Big Game Outfitters. It's November the 2nd. This is about the time of year we came up last year. And we scored on 2 pretty deer up here last year. Mac killed a big one off his same set last year. So he's nice enough to let me set it this year. Maybe I can have the same luck, I don't know. But it's starting to get hit pretty good. We come in here this morning, and it's maybe not very cold for Canada, but it's pretty cold for a Virginia boy. It's 20 couple degrees this morning, and I sure am glad I had this heater bodysuit. All I had to do is put it on my back this morning and didn't have to put many clothes on underneath of it. So didn't get hot and sweaty walking in. But
Now, about an hour after daylight, Buck had a visit from his family group of does. And as the day went on, his activity picked up. Now, Buck had a lot of activity on his bait. Unfortunately, he never saw the deer that he was wanting to take home with him. That happens sometimes, folks. Even in the best places, like Delta Big Game Outfitters, sometimes you come home empty-handed.
There we go. Nice and snug right there, brother.
Hey, I'm glad to see you got the old ladder stand second man on there, and you didn't even need my help.
Hey, you were a good supervisor, though.
Appreciate
But I bet you wouldn't be standing around relaxing. Wish you had the heater bodysuit on right here in this kind of weather.
Folks, I wouldn't want that on today, but I sure am glad I had that thing on up in Canada.
They do make a difference. Folks, stick around. We'll be back in just a moment. Let Buck finish teaching me how to use this rascal.
This segment of Just Killing Time is made possible by Alps Outdoors and High Mountain Seasoning.
One of the questions that we get asked a lot is about the heater bodysuit. Here to tell us a little more about it is Tyler Lambio.
Every heater bodysuit comes with a pair of these carrying straps. You can roll the suit up just like a sleeping bag, throw it over your back, and hike out to the stand. Once you get to your stand, climb up in the tree, attach your harness, unclip your carrying straps here with these little buckles, roll your suit out and climb in. On the inside of the suit, you have your two elastic shoulder straps. These are adjustable. You cross them over your head. Bring the suit over your shoulders and zip it up. Now once the deer is in range, it's real simple to get out of the suit to shoot. The zipper on this suit is an internal zipper made to get out of from the inside. So as you pull that zipper down, super quiet. We use a large plastic tooth zipper for that reason. Slip your arms out of the suit. And these straps hold the suit up on your back so it's not falling to the ground. But you still have the freedom of movement to draw your bow back, no matter where a deer comes from. You can buy it, wear it, and if you get cold, send it back to us. We'll give you a full refund.
They call this extreme duty. We call it easy cleanup.
I shoot Anderson because it's a technically superior mil-spec product.
RF85 means no solvent and never oil.
Accurate rounds down the barrel without failure, prove it.
It's an absolute pleasure to handle, operate, maintain, and shoot. Reliable
and accurate.
Change your AR to an AM. Anderson Manufacturing AM15.
This segment of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Hunting Sports Plus and American Whitetail Targets.
That's so easy. Even I can do it.
Hey, I see. I won't have to come to Stanton as many trips this year to help you put up your stand since you got this bad boy.
Yeah, but you won't get no homemade pizza from Stacy.
Oh, well. Folks, let's crawl into the blind with Max, see if he can seal the deal on a big old Canadian whitetail in the snow.
All I can tell you is, folks, put your money on the big man.
Moved a new spot here this morning. It's day 3, Delta Big Game Outfitters. Darrell brought us in here. I was getting set up, and I got a deer blowing at me. And I thought it quit, and it just started again when I turned the camera on and do his interviews. We'll get quiet and see what happens. The wind's hit me right in the face, and the deer's behind me. So maybe he winded me. Here, won't get quiet, see what happens. It'll come on in eventually.
Now I told you he'd probably come on in, and here he comes. That's a mighty pretty Saskatchewan buck, folks. That's all I can say, and he's definitely tempting my trigger finger. Now let's fast forward to 2 days later. Look familiar, folks? Well, he should. But now it's 2 days later, and it's snowing. And everybody that knows me knows my one weakness in deer hunting, if you call it a weakness, is I love to hunt and take deer in the snow. I'm sitting in the blind right now, trying to decide, shoulda or shoulda not. Don't you just love these kind of decisions? Now, I got an angel on one shoulder telling me, Max, you let him go, he'll be bigger next year. And I got a little devil on the other shoulder saying, yeah, but he's pretty in that snow. Now, I'm a hunter at heart. Always have been, always will be. I love the thrill of the chase and the adrenaline ride that comes at the moment of truth. That being said, I've made my decision.
You know, it's snowing. It's a beautiful morning. It was time. And I am tickled pink with this deer. I can't wait to go ahead and put my hands on him. Ooh. Thank y'all for sharing it with me. Give my old gun a kiss here. Score one for the team. Oh, I love Saskatchewan. Darrel and Alaine up here, Delta Big Game Outfitters. It's a very unique thing hunting here on the Delta. You're actually hunting wooded timber. It's a lot like hunting in the States. It's unique, and I can't say enough about them, enough about their operation, and enough about this place. There's some truly unique hunting opportunities up here.
Well, folks, here he is. What a beautiful Saskatchewan whitetail. Darrel, you and Alaine, y'all did it for us again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Every time we come up here, you get us in the game. We appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime, buddy.
I can tell you, folks, Darrel has it, whether it be whitetail, moose, or black bear, up here on the largest delta in North America. He's got plenty of game. You need to come see him. All I can say now, brothers, we got to get the game sled out and get to work and get this bad boy out of here.
Yeah, take a bit.
I'm glad you're with me. This is a nice sized deer.
For sure.
You see these other straps on the outside here? And these buckles? They snap in yonder. All right, bro, that's your handle. That's my handle. Whew. Don't that make life easy?
For sure.
Dragging a Saskatchewan buck in the snow. I'm glad we're here, brother. Whew. Ah, there it is, all tensioned up, foot pegs in the ground. We're ready to go up, brother.
I think that old ladder stand second, man. That thing's all right, that's sweet.
Hey, as they said, on the honeymooners, to the moon, Alice, to the moon. We're taking this thing to the moon,
Hey,
brother.
congratulations on that buck, buddy. It's
Thank
a
you,
pretty
brother.
deer, and I know you watched it for a morning or two. And
I decided I wanted him, folks. I let him go a couple mornings, that snow on the ground. He walked in there majestic and beautiful, and I couldn't resist. I just couldn't, Buck.
Hey, take this thing on up. Folks, we'll be right back in just a minute. See what this thing looks like here in a minute when Mac's cranking this thing up. Hey.
There she goes.
Pretty cool.
This segment of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Night Muzzleloaders and 30-06 Outdoors, makers of the ladder stand second man.
Get a Seymour sight system and see what you have been missing.
The heater bodysuit is a one-garment solution for staying warm on stand. Our warranty is buy it, wear it. If you get cold, we'll give you your money back. No one in the clothing industry has such a warranty or dares to have such a warranty.
They call this extreme duty. We call it easy cleanup.
I shoot Anderson because it's a technically superior mil-spec product.
RF85 means no solvent and never oil.
Accurate rounds down the barrel without failure, prove it.
It's an absolute pleasure to handle, operate, maintain, and shoot.
Reliable and accurate.
Change your AR to an AM. Anderson Manufacturing AM15.
This segment of Just Killing Time is made possible by Scorpion Crossbows and Deer Haven Trophy Bucks.
Hey, welcome back to this week's Camp Chef Cooking with Puff, and we're going to be looking at some game hens. Pheasant, quail, chucker, whatever you have available. So we're going to start out with small pheasants, and we're going to use some spice, and we got some High Mountain poultry rub today we're going to try out, and we like to use it pretty heavily, inside, out, coat these babies up really, really good. And we've got an upscale version of what's called the beer can chicken. We don't like to eat paint off a can, so this is a little nicer food grade aluminum. We have taken our maple syrup and just diluted it about 1/3 syrup to 2/3 water and made enough up, a little more than we need here today. And we'll pour that in these, right like that. And what that does, sitting on the grill, that gets hot and starts making steam. And that cooks your bird from the inside to keep it moist and juicy. And we'll set those down on those posts, okay? We're gonna do one with the High Mountain rub, and we're gonna do one with some just commercial rotisserie seasoning. This particular seasoning is stuff that we mix up and use in our catering business. Let's go to our smoke vault from Camp Chef, and we're going to use that today and put them in there and give them a little while. Okay. We're going to close her up, and we're going to go about 300 degrees, and usually pin on the side of the bird an hour, hour and a half at the most, and it's ready to go. Okay, it's been about an hour, 15, 20 minutes, and we think our game hens ought to be ready to check out, so we're going to go to the smoker here and see what's going on. Yeah, look at that. There you go. Hey, we want to remind you, any kind of fowl needs to be cooked well done, 170 or a better temperature. But you know, if you don't have a thermometer, you're out camping, whatever, you know, the dark meat takes longer to cook than the white. And one simple way to tell is chicken halves or whatever you're doing, is grab a leg and twist that leg. See that? If that leg twists like that, look at there. It's done. Hey, for more great recipes like this and Camp Chef Cooking with Puff, check us out on JKTTV.com and see you next week for more great recipes.
The Game Sled is a unique game recovery system that comes in 2 distinct models. From its small carry pouch, the Game Sled expands into a super strong game recovery tool.
Anything you want to say, folks at home?
Yeah, you need to have a game sled.
The new Penetrator arrows from Hard Impact Technologies are revolutionizing bow hunting. Their patented weight-forward transferring system, deployed upon impact, delivers the deepest penetration possible into or through your target. Contact them today and make an impact on your next hunt.
It's another jellyhead for a true lock.
With a True Lock chuck tube, you're truly locked and loaded. Look at that, man. Now that is about the easiest.
All by himself. That's a first. Usually he's got a tractor or something help him lift his tree stand up, or me, right?
I am man, hear me roar.
Let's get into the blind and see if we can hear old Mark roar after he shoots a big whitetail up there in Canada.
That's right, Mark Aldridge is up. Let's get right in the blind with him.
Well, folks, it's our first day here in Saskatchewan, hunting with Delta Big Game Outfitters. I'm sitting in a ground blind this morning. Darrell, the guide here, the owner, he has got the deer, that is for sure. We checked the trail cameras last night. He has got probably a 160 in his opinion coming in here, might be even a little bigger. So I'm on strict rules. That's the only one I can shoot because there's 5 other bucks coming in here. So let's see if I can get it done. Pressure's on.
Now, beginning with the first day, clean up to the last. Mark had a number of different bucks come into this bait site. Now, Mark himself will tell you that he was tempted when this buck first came into the bait site. But from the trail camera pictures that Darrell had, Mark knew there's at least 3 bucks bigger than this one working this site. He decides to be patient. Let's hope his patience is rewarded. Now, this is proof that good things come to those that wait.
That's what we've been waiting for. This is my 6th day of the hunt, my last day. I'm flying out this evening. I look up and look what's on the bait. I just can't tell you how excited I am. We have worked so hard this week. These deer have not been cooperative at all. And Max killed a nice one yesterday. Buck is still on stand. We've been here all week, like I said. And it all comes together at the end. I hope I made a good shot on that deer. I was so excited, my heart was in my throat. Which obviously it still is. So, Delta Big Game Outfitters, Darrell has worked his tail off this week. And he has put us on some deer.
Well, folks, we're in Saskatchewan this week. We've been here all week. Every day for the past 6 days, I've sat in the blind. Me and the heater bodysuit have become one. We're up here with Delta Big Game Outfitters with Darrel and Alaine. They have worked their tails off this week to get us on some deer. The deer movement's been a little slow, but they know what to do at the right time. Max killed one yesterday. Buck's still in the stand, got a few more days to hunt. Heater bodysuit and I, we just got along real well. So now it's time to get the game sled and get it out of here.
Now, if you would like the rare opportunity to hunt on North America's largest delta, give Darrel or Alaine a call at Delta Big Game Outfitters, 1-888-550-2008, or on the web at deltabiggameoutfitters.ca or jkttv.com.
Mark, congratulations on a beautiful buck, my friend. I know you earned it. You spent 6 long days in the blind, my man.
Hey, but the one consolation, up there at Darrel and Alaine's at Delta Big Game, you're hunting on the largest inland delta in North America, and it's timber. It's not open fields like in the western part of the province. It's timber. It's a beautiful place to hunt.
Well, I ate my tag up there, but y'all need to show me more.
I'm going to show you more. Folks, stick around for some scenes from next week's show when we go to Missouri, the Show Me State. I'm going to show you how to kill a deer.
Next week on Just Killing Time.
Today we're in Missouri, hunting on Hunting Sports Plus land.
It's supposed to be 20, 30 mile an hour winds today, gust up to 40 for today and tomorrow. That happened fast. That deer winded me.
This is Just Killing Time, presented by Anderson Manufacturing. Just Killing Time is brought to you by Heater Bodysuit, Landmaster UTV, Hard Impact Penetrator Arrows, Game Sled, Seymour Sight Systems, TrueLock Choke Tools, Camp Shelf, Alps Outdoors, High Mountain Seasoning, Hunting Sports Plus, American Whitetail Targets, Night Muzzleloader, 30-06 Outdoors, Scorpion Crossbows, and Deer Haven Trophy Bucks. Closed captioning of Just Killing Time is brought to you by Invisible.